But we have to have the fourth pillar, or it's like the table. If you only have three, the table can't stand up. So we got to have the fourth. So what do we have? Creativity, relationship. I will never forget the celibacy story. And who do we have here? And health. So what's left? Nothing but abundance. Abundance. Who likes, oh my gosh. Yes, that's abundance. Gina's here in the house. Yes, good to see you, sweetheart. Wow. I can still say sweetheart. I know it's, not whatever. But here we go. I'm trying to catch up on my words. But I wanted to just talk a little bit about what activates abundance. Because abundance means a lot to different people and what it really actually means, and everybody has a definition for it. And so that's why definitions are important. And if I can't give you mine because you have your own way of looking at it, because everything right now is abundant. If you think about what is happening right here with this beautiful Quanta, our little cat is down here, our center cat, who had a little wound, did she not? And guess who's healing? She is. She's our teacher. That is abundance when we have our beautiful, beautiful center cat coming back to life, full range. And I was thinking about what these three incredible beings were talking about, and I was thinking about the idea that abundance takes place in the moment. And as I look here, I think of you, my friend, that we've known her, and she's been in our centers, and I got to feel like I've known you forever, and she's here. It was an idea in the mind of good, and we allowed it to be, and there were many helpers to allow this to be, and there was many moments that go on. And every moment's important. I am so filled with gratitude, because gratitude is what activates abundance. You cannot have it without gratitude. And what's so delicious about gratitude is that it's a vibration. It's a state of mind. And when I'm grateful, there it means that I have nothing to get. I have nothing to chase. Why do you think in our modality of a spiritual mind treatment that just before we release, we say what? Thank you. Even the Master Jesus, it started with that. Thank you. Thank you means you already have it. You can relax and allow that vibrational frequency to come in and allow it to happen that we call the law. In this teaching, I wanted to share a quote with you. It says, abundance is the divine birthright of every soul. Not some souls, not if you're a good soul. Every divine soul, it is your birthright. When did we forget that? A birthright, that means I didn't have to do anything except be born. And it said it is the outpicturing of spiritual substance into form, shaped by our belief and welcomed through our gratitude. Gratitude. Thank you, thank you. So, Ernest Holmes, if you don't know, he is the founder of this teaching called Science of Mind. He says, we make a riddle out of simplicity. We just got our doctoral in consciousness studies. Okay, got more information. Yeah, let's get more and more and more and more information. Took another workshop, more and more and more information. Talked to all my friends, more and more and more information. But we have to take that information and we have to use it. And I am at the point in my life where I am at the divine action place in my life. It's like becoming a superhero again. Again. It's our birthright. It's our birthright. So, I don't want it to be, we just listened to something else, and I listened to anybody do the YouTube thing, and then you start getting, and they start telling you more and more and more, and I'm all for Atlantis and everything that happened back in those days. I understand. I'm all for it, people. I'm not against it. I'm not against all that knowledge. 500,000 years ago, that's where we put the beam that didn't do. I'm going, I got to know what to do today. We were talking about, and then people will say, you can learn. I hate to don't want to rain on your parade, but we haven't learned from the things we've done in this particular lifetime yet. It's called repeating history. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. So this is what I'm going to know. I got to bring us today in the next 3 minutes back to who we are, where we stop searching, stop grabbing, stop saying, do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? Yes, just so you'll know, you can walk home today, you deserve it. Why? Because it's your birthright. So I brought props. I never knew a Tootsie Pop could ever just come. Okay. I kind of got this idea from a friend of mine, a colleague, Mark Reed. Thank you, Mark Reed. Mark Reed, yes. Now you may think to yourself, this is just a Tootsie Pop. Anybody ever have a Tootsie Pop? I know, it's got sugar in it. We're gonna take all of that and flip it out into the cosmos right now, and we're gonna pretend that it has nothing that could ever hurt you. Let's start there, because it's exhausting to do the other. But let's say I chose red because I have a very red face. I've been told since I was 7, or 6. But that's all in the past. I am perfect. I am not. I don't have to be perfect. So they used to call me freckle-faced strawberry. There's nothing that boosts a child's image more than having that called daily. Or the biggest question of the world, why is your face so red? I was 5 years old. I didn't have a flask with me. Because everybody's, he must be a drinker. So I'm just letting all the truth out here. Let's get back to this. But I am not alone, because there are a whole bunch of people that have different colors. There's a whole bunch of people that are different, and they just keep going and going and going. And so see, this can be simple. Oh my God, purple, blue. This is incredible. That's you and everybody's. So why are we all trying to be the same? But what I did find out is that thing we've been looking for, that place called God, you've been looking for love in all the wrong places, baby. Because that thing called love, that thing called the power, that thing called God that everybody's in search for, going on long distance trips to find it. And that's really good, because you get to add to it. But then you find out, oh my God, literally, has been right where I am the entire time. When I taught kids, they said they would go to their mom after the Sunday service and they go, woo, I found out where God is. Patrick told me where God is. Patrick did what? Where is it? I'm not going to tell you. You are going to tell me where God is. Right here. Right at the center of who I am. So what are we going to do? What's our identity going to be when we're not searching for God? Well, underneath this little puppy, you might have to unwrap it a little, right? I know. Stop it. Don't ruin my thing here. Well, so, now a lot of people say, well, maybe I don't want to unwrap it. Maybe I don't want to know. All right. Go put it over there then. But if you do decide, what's this? Ooh, I had all that armor on, protecting myself so you'd never see who I am. And I am redder than this thing. So now what do? Here's the good news. You're all different Tootsie Pops. You'll dream about this tonight, trust me. You're going to wake up and you're going to go, I'm a Tootsie Pop, I'm a Tootsie Pop. So here's the thing. So we have this casing around us that is our own unique individual thing. But guess what? And I checked it out too. No matter what color you are, no matter where you were raised, no matter what, we all got Tootsie Roll right at the center of our being. Who ever knew that God would be compared to a Tootsie Roll? Isn't that an interesting thought, though? That the whole time we're running around, we got this beautiful, beautiful body, and then right at the center of it. So you're sitting thinking to yourself, is he going to eat it? But here's what happens. A lot of times we think, oh yeah, there's a Tootsie Roll in there. But what if Patrick's not right? What if that God isn't in where I am right here? Now, what if love isn't the power? Well, see, some of us are thinkers. Some of us, we don't want it to go that fast. And then I'm a biter, just out of curiosity. It's called not having the patience, but you know what I mean? You're getting down there and you're going, if I took one bite of this, I'd be to my Tootsie Roll. But I don't. Do you know how sweet we are? We are so sweet. I'm going to regret this someday because, you know, we live stream, so this moment will never go away. It'll never, they'll be showing me years down the road. But isn't it interesting? And when he said, and Ernest Holmes said, we make a riddle out of simplicity. It's not that difficult to understand that we are love. And we may all look so different, but we're all so sweet, and we're all so beautiful. And we're all just here to get to the Tootsie Roll of who we are. Now you say to yourself, because you'll be arguing for your limitation, I don't like Tootsie Rolls. Well, for God's sake, substitute it. It's your life. This is what this is about. What we're saying here isn't, do you like the Tootsie Roll? What we're saying is, let's get to who we really are, and we will fall in love. And it's chewy, and it's delicious, and it even, you can do it slow. It's fine. Here we go. So we have an ending. God. Who knew? All you people that have never been here before, look what you're missing. You found God in a Tootsie Roll. Okay. So this is it. Abundance is my birthright, and I claim it yummy. That was my inner child wanting to throw out a little bit of stuff. You ready? So I'm going to say it one more time, because my inner child told me to throw in the yummy part. Abundance is my divine birthright, and I claim it yummy. And now guess what? You're going to get some yummy too. And if you run out, I don't know, is there another one over here? There we go. So just pass it around. You can pass the box as we start to get ready for the abundance. So if you run out, here's the deal. If you run out and you don't get the one with the God right there in the center, what does that mean? It means that God doesn't like you as much as he likes the rest of us. Kidding. I haven't had a Tootsie Roll in so long. Okay, so what do we know? What's inside of us? The source supply is right here, and you don't have to suffer. You can just lick your way all the way to the absolute divine self that you are. Let's say it again. Abundance is my divine birthright, and I claim it yummy.